you may want it now, but, sometimes you just have to be honest with yourself, and you just have to tell yourself, I have to be patient, I have to be persistent what I'm going after. And honestly, just most importantly, don't give up. Trust me, you'll get what you want. If you've been waiting for a sign or anything, this is it. This is a sign from the universe specifically for you. But you have to listen to it, and just know what you want, what you're craving right now, what you just desire right now, what you truly just want to, want is coming. It's already on its way. You've already manifested it. You've already, you know what you want. You're going to achieve it. You're going to create it. You just have to be patient. Take one step at a time. Line up everything. Start lining things up right now. Start figuring out what you could do today that will help improve tomorrow and that will bring that goal closer to you tomorrow. And you just have to do that every day, and it'll get clearer and clearer every day. You gotta take one step at a time. It's like, driving down the road, you can only see so far ahead of you. So, I mean, you have to keep driving. You have to keep going forward. And, if you go forward, there might be some turns, there might be some stop signs, there might be some green lights, there might be a highway you can take to help you get there faster. That's just an example for, your goals. The only thing separating you from your goals is time. So you just have to be patient. You have to learn how to work with that time in order to, bring your goals to you. So, I mean, it's all up to you. You're your own creator. No one's doing it for you. The universe is helping you. God is helping you, but, you have to do it for yourself. You can't just want it and hope it just appears in your life. You have to want it, make it, and create it. You got to, create the idea, the strategies. It's all a process, but it's easier than you think. It's not as difficult as you may, think right now. It may sound difficult. It may sound like it's going to take forever. It may sound like it's far away, but it's honestly not. I'm not telling you it's going to be easy, but I'm not telling you, it's not going to be hard either. It's going to be what it is. And if you want it, you'll do whatever it takes, and you'll make the best of your time. You'll use your time wisely, but honestly, still remember to take care of yourself, have fun, and love yourself, and treat yourself with kindness, and talk to yourself with kindness. Tell yourself you love yourself. Wake up in the morning and say, I am affirmations. Say, I am wealthy. I am happy. I am on the right track. I will figure this out. Just little things like that to keep things, motivating yourself, but at the same time, you're changing your mindset. And see, life is all about mindset and balance. You have to balance your mindset out with your day-to-day life. You have to balance just everything in your life out and learn how to make it work together. And that is the best thing you can do for yourself. It'll relieve stress. You'll be able to think clear. And then your brain over time, if you do that for, you just every day, you wake up and say affirmations, even like, write down like a list, watch a YouTube video. I'll make some YouTube videos on it, but, look up a YouTube video and write some things down. Just, I am a money magnet. I am financially free. Just the goals that you want to achieve, but goals that you could say now that just to get your mindset in the right mindset, or to get your mind in the right mindset in order to achieve that and go after that. And, if you wake up every day and say, I am healthy, I am wealthy, whatever it is, whether it's money you're going after, or health, or just more time with your family, or just more freedom to do what you want to do, or a business, or you're writing a book, whatever it may be, just start, programming your mind for it right now. And then, if you focus on what's inside of you internally, mentally, spiritually, the outside follows. If it's money you're after, you have to have a money mindset in order to make money, especially a lot of it, to come up with the strategies, the things you need to do, and etc. There's so many things, but, remember, take it one step at a time. There may be a big goal ahead of you, but just, strategize it and break it up and make it easier for yourself, and, do it step by step, and only look and focus on what's in front of you. Focus on the now. Do what you can do today in order to make tomorrow better. Whether it's eating better, or just, maybe reading a book, or just updating your knowledge, or just preparing your mindset for what you're about to go through and achieve. Because if you have big goals, if you're trying to grow something, this is for the people that, want to start their own business, that want to work for themselves, that want to write their own books, that want to make their own art, that want to turn their hobby or their passion into a career, or even more, and just make it form around their life, you know. So, you know, just know you got this. Like, I mean, I'm not just saying this, you know, I may be a stranger to you, but just really believe, you know, this is a message from the universe, from you. And however you want to look at it, you know, I look at it as, you know, I'm like a vessel. This is my purpose. This is part of my purpose, to bring messages and details about life and your goals and things like that, and motivation and etc. to your life. I believe the universe speaks through me, through these videos, and it, you know, sends these videos to the right people that truly need to see them and hear them. So just know, you know, this is your sign. This is your message from the universe, and you'll receive probably hundreds a day, and you don't really realize it. But the more you open your mind, the more you'll notice it. You'll be thinking a thought, and all of a sudden, you know, something pops up that resonates with that. You know, that's a sign to go after it, or you're on the right track. And, you know, synchronicities, and, you know, say you're saying 1111 or 555 or 444 or 1221, whatever it may be, you know, or the recurring numbers over and over again. Listen to those signs. Don't ignore them. Don't ignore these videos. Make sure to go down and subscribe real fast. And I appreciate you guys for watching this video. But the point is, you know, you got this. Just keep going forward. Keep moving forward. Keep believing in yourself and keep loving yourself, because you're beautiful and perfect the way you are. Just remember, there's always room for improvement, no matter where you are, no matter how high up you are, no matter how low you are. No matter if you're at rock bottom or if you're at the top of the, you know, if you're successful, you got all the money, you got the relationships, whatever, you know, the cars, or just whatever it is that you want. Life isn't all about, you know, material stuff. It's not all about cars and you know, jewelry and whatever. Now, there's nothing, if you like those things, there's nothing wrong with those at all, you know. What's here is meant to be used, and, you know, meant to be created and used to create and motivate and share and, you know, give and teach and receive and so much more. But, you know, just make sure, you know, prioritize everything and just try to figure out, you know, strategize what, you know, find your goals and break them up into small little goals and little things that you could do every day, even if it takes you 5 years to get there. Just focus, you know, don't keep your eye on your goal, but at the same time, don't overthink it, and just go with the flow. Time's gonna go by regardless. There's no reason in trying to really rush things, because time's gonna go by regardless. Just do what you can do. Do as much as you can today to bring that goal and that thing to you tomorrow. And I'm not saying, you know, you're gonna do something tonight or tomorrow that's gonna bring it to you the next day, but I mean, if it's a little goal, then possibly. But I mean, you know, you just have to, you know, while you're doing all the little things, you have to keep a big picture. It's good to think big and kind of see around all the illusions and the confusions, and kind of see past all the little goals. Because for all the little goals to go in the right direction, you have to be thinking big. Think about the big goal while you're doing all the little goals, to make sure all the small goals are going in the right direction. So, I mean, it's all just a process, and just know, whatever you're going through right now, whether, you know, you feel anxiety, or you feel stuck, or you just feel a lack of, you know, momentum or motivation, you just kind of feel like giving up, or even if you're feeling fired up right now, you know, I can't speak for all of you guys, you know how you feel. Even if you're feeling amazing right now and you feel you got this and you believe in yourself and you're going all in with your dreams and your goals and you're working for yourself, you're doing whatever it takes, you know, do whatever it takes, no matter where you're at. Like I said, doesn't matter where you're at, there's always room for improvement, there's always room to grow. There's always things to learn and do and give and teach and receive. We all have problems. We all have things to work on and grow from, no matter where we are in life, and that's why we're here. Just keep that in mind. Everything happens for a reason, and honestly, another thing, really lock this in your mind. If you have to say it 100 times or write it down 10 times, do it. Everything comes and happens in divine right timing. Everything comes and happens in divine right timing. You can't force the flow. You have to just go with the flow of the universe. Go with the flow of your day-to-day life. But make sure you're running your day. Don't let the day run you. Don't let money control you. You have to learn how to control money. And it may not happen in one day, but start working on yourself mentally, spiritually, you know, materially. Well, you know, honestly, focus on the material stuff after. If you want my advice, I would suggest that, you know, you focus on, you know, spirituality, your mental health, and then your well-being, just, physical health. So start trying to, make sure you're eating right, make sure you're getting your brain and your body more nutrients and vitamins and just the things they need. That way, so, because the more energy you have, the better you eat, the more energy you have, and the more energy you have, the more energy you have to put towards your goals and your dreams, and you'll get more done, you'll feel better, you'll work longer, and, you'll just feel good, and you'll look, you always look good, but, you'll look, it's just, point is, if you take care of yourself, it pays off, and don't be afraid to try new things, because new things could be your next thing, that could be your purpose, that could be a huge blessing, or a blessing in disguise. You never know. Just go for it. Whether you feel confused, whether you feel like it may be for you, it may not be, just, you got this. Just go all in and make this happen. This is your life. You are your own creator. You have the paintbrush and a blank canvas. Whether you're, 13 years old, or whether you're 80 years old, or whatever, it doesn't matter. If you're alive, your heart is beating. I don't care how old you are. If you're able to listen to this video, and if you are listening to this video, just forget about your age. That is a number. Someone created that. That's just a number to help keep track of life. That number does not matter. It's never too late. Just go all in. Don't let anybody tell you different, because people are going to tell you that. People are going to say, oh, you shouldn't do that. You can't do that. You're not good enough. Or, they're going to do that. Just expect it. Just expect people to always be that way. I mean, I'm not saying everybody's going to do that, but there's going to be some people that just don't believe in you. And honestly, you know why? It's because they don't believe in themselves. They don't know what they want. They were afraid to go after their goals. Now that they see you want to go after your goals, they're going to act like kind of a little bit shitty because they give up on their goals. And, that's just, and they're too afraid to go after it. And, you're braver than them. You're stronger than them, and they can see that. So they're jealous. So they might treat you a little bit, in the wrong way, but just know you are perfect the way you are. You are beautiful. We're not here to be perfect. We're here to be authentic. We're here to be ourselves. We're not here to impress other people. We're not here to make other people happy. You're here to make you happy. You're here to take care of you and take care of your family and do what you love. And, you're here to help people, yes, but that's not your main purpose in this world. You're meant to do big things, whether it's for you or other people. But focus on you for right now. Even if you want to help other people, focus on you. Because the more you focus on you and you work on yourself mentally, spiritually, materially, physically, whatever, the more you'll do for you. But at the same time, you won't realize it, but the more you will be doing for other people. And you may not realize that just yet, but I promise you, even just working on yourself, people will realize that. People will see that, and that'll motivate them to do the same thing. And I promise you, you'll help a lot of people. You're going to help more people than what you're thinking right now. You might be thinking, how could I help people? Or, are you sure? Or what, I'm positive. The situation I'm at and the situation I was in last year, the last thing I was thinking, like, I've always wanted to help people. I've always had, like, a little niche and a little part of me saying, I want to do something for people. I want to, I want to help myself, but I also want to do something where I'm helping me and other people, not just myself. But keep in mind, you have to be selfish in order to achieve success and goals and financial freedom. And I'm not saying you have to be you don't have to be rude to people. You don't have to, in my opinion, there's two different ways to be selfish. There's a positive way to go about it, and there's a negative way to go about it. If you look at it in the way, I have big goals and dreams, but whenever I get there, I am going to help you. I'm going to help other people. So I may be a little selfish right now. I may not give you, money if you ask for it right now. If someone asks, if you're able to do it, when you give, you feel good. It sparks a positive energy. When you give, it just kind of, I believe when you give, and it even says it in the Bible, whether you believe it or not, God will give you tenfold what you gave. So if you give $100, you'll get that 10 times back, So point is, give if you can, but don't mess yourself up. Don't give too much to the point to where, you're not giving enough to yourself, or you're not investing enough in your company or whatever. Make sure you're saving money. Make sure you're at least saving like 15% of your income every year and investing that in something, whether it's a Roth IRA or whatever you're able to, whatever you can see, and whatever you want to try to do. Try to, Lower your spending, and don't buy things you don't need. Only buy things and get things you truly need. So just honestly, just focus on you though. If you focus on you, everything else around you will get better. Everything will start falling in place for you. It may take a year. It may take 2 years. It may take 5, but you're going to look back in a year, 2 years, or 5 years, or even a month from now, but I'm so grateful I listened to, to this channel. I'm so grateful I listened to, my gut feeling. I'm so grateful I listened to my heart and, my mind, because you don't want to be that person that's on their deathbed looking back later on in life and, I don't mean to bring those things up, but you don't want to be on your deathbed and, 30 years from now or 100 years from, whatever. And then look back and be like, look at all the things you didn't try, or you gave up on, or you wish you would have done. You want to look back at that point in your life, man, I'm so grateful I tried that. This is a beautiful life. I'm so grateful I've done what I've done, experienced what I've experienced. And, whether you've traveled the world or helped lots of people or just, made a lot of money and had a lot of financial success and just, and honestly, my version of success, if you want to, I think honestly success is not just money at all. Success, in my opinion, is waking up and being happy. It's just being happy in general. Waking up and have a smile on your face and being happy with who you are, where you are. Even if you know you're not exactly where you want to be and you're not finished yet and you have lots to do. Success is, you're constantly working on yourself. A successful person is someone who's constantly bettering themselves, working on themselves, improving things in their life, and that loves themselves, and that is happy with who they are, and not afraid to let their light show. They're not afraid to be themselves. They're not afraid to do things that they want to do in their own way. That is a successful person. And money, yes, money goes in hand with it, but money's just a cherry on top. That's just a plus that goes with it. So if you focus on yourself, money, financial freedom, just freedom in general to be yourself, will flow with it. So just focus on you, focus on what's inside, because what's inside flourishes and expands and grows out what's in front of you. So love yourself, be yourself, go down and subscribe. I appreciate you guys for watching. Love you guys. I love you guys. You need to start loving yourself more. You're very beautiful. You may not realize it, but you are gorgeous. You are very beautiful and very powerful, and you have a purpose in this world. Whether you know what it is or not, just go find it if you don't. But if you do, go after it. You'll figure it out. What is destined for you is destined for you and nobody else. You got this. I love yourself. Apologize. I love you. Be successful. Be great.